Hello everyone, it's Friday fun time from your favourite trio. Delighted to welcome Graham back into the fold to do marvellous things on his bass. Okay, this week's song. We're returning to the works of Jake Thackeray, the wonderful, wonderful Jake Thackeray. And this is a song that he wrote in the mid-70s, about 1974, I think. It deals with the subject of, shall we say, reproduction. Now, before anybody starts reaching for the smelling salts, can I just point out that I performed this song as part of my talks on the cruise ships, and it is always the most requested song that I do. So if anybody is likely to be offended by the content of this song, as my lovely friend Richard Sykes says, please feel free to get a life. It's called The Bantam Cock, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a grand upstanding bantam cock, so brisk and stiff and spry, with springy step and jaunty plume and a purposeful look in his eye. In his little black blinking eye he had. I took him to the coop and introduced him to my 17 wide-eyed hens. He tupped and he tupped as a hero tups, then he bowed from the waist to them all, and then he upped and he tupped them all again, he did. And then upon the piece of me ducks and me geese he rudely did intrude. With glazed eyes and opened mouths they bore it all with fortitude, and a little bit of gratitude they did. He jumped my giggling guinea fowl and forced his attentions upon my 20 hysterical turkeys and a visiting migrant swan. But the bantam thundered on, he did. He ravished my fantail pigeons and me lily white columbines, and while I was locking up the budgerigar, he jumped my parrot from behind. She was sitting on me shoulder at the time. And all of a sudden, with a gasp and a gulp, he clapped his hands to his head, fell flat on his back with his toes in the air. My bantam cock lay dead, and the vultures circled overhead, they did. What a champion brute, what a noble cock, what a way to live and to die. I was digging in my grave to save his bones from the hungry buzzards in the sky, when the bantam opened up a slight lie. He gave me a grin and a terrible wink, the way that rapists do. He said, "You see them big daft buggers up there? They'll be down in a minute or two. They'll be down in a minute or two." Wonderful, brilliant stuff. I do love that song. I love performing it, and I love watching the reaction on people's faces. Unfortunately, not going to happen this time. But anyway, as I say, it's a bit of fun, and please don't be offended by it. Well, that's it. We'll have something more along next week. Oh, by the way, I brought out my baritone for today, just to give it a bit of an airing. So that's it, isn't it? I think so. Okay, so we'll see you next week. Don't forget our play-along, which will be released into the wild over the weekend, and then we'll have another tutorial next week, and another foolish song for you next Friday. But until then, that's all from us. So bye from Pam. Bye from Graham.
Bye.
And bye from me. You know what to do. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and be kind to each other. Goodbye for now.